أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل Muhammad. Warm welcome to all of my lovers, followers, subscribers, friends, everybody who's been watching me since the beginning of my channel. It's been highly appreciative and as well encouraging for me. I'm really grateful to all of you guys who people are always with me in my this journey because uh, journeys could be covered out, but without friends is not possible. And obviously, friends are needed, and without friends, you can do nothing. So it's really uh, honor for me, like in multiple of my live transmissions, the guys are coming and obviously becoming the source of encouragement for me and give me obviously this encouragement to be working more for the people. And I try for this, like such transmissions I must be trying to create for my followers, which are uh, privilegeable for you, benefitable for you, and informative for you. Social media is being a lot more activated nowadays in the world. There is no suspicion. But okay, all the mediums are there, like entertainment, like infotainment, music, drama, film, all these are the mediums. And I think everybody, news, current affairs, so everybody, it's my personal thinking, you might be differentiating. Everybody must be have and must be in need of all of these things depending on the time durations, what time, what the mood you people are having. So it's countable, it's obviously the requirement, and it's needed. Mean what mood you have, what thinking in that specific timings you are, so accordingly you want to watch. So the all of the creators are very important. I mean, like the creators who are creating music, the creators who are creating news, current affairs, infotainments, films, drama, anything. So I think uh, that is very important. So, but no doubt, uh, I consider my personal thinking, like we have given less significance towards the news and current affairs. That is going to be bit unfortunate in my thinking. You might be against of my thinking. Means we are not focusing on infotainment. Uh, Information means current affairs, news, and current affair, news, and infotainment of the globe. So, guys, I am sharing all the vlogs uh, of different mediums, but mostly I focus on news, current affair, and infotainment because I consider much more work is being done on entertainment. So, wherever the requirement, so I should be fulfilling that. Before starting, I would like to thank to Azra from Saudi Arabia. Firstly, she joined me. Azra, thank you very much. And you are asking for the topic. So today I am going to be having analysis from the different news of this week or last week's news is are going to be discussed out national and international too. So a little bit starting, I am going to be having I am going to be creating so that other people could join me too. And this is my good luck. Like the people who can't join in the beginning, they must be watching me later. And I am also grateful to all the people who are watching me late, who can't watch me on the crunch timings. So this is really appreciative for me and encouraging for me too. So I think little we should start the news of last week. Uh, Metropoles, very first of all, of different cities. There are some news of different cities. What I want to share. Lawyers Convention rejects 26th and 27th Amendment, and most of the time a source of news is the Dawn newspaper, and I'm really grateful to Dawn. Like the people are providing the nicest news and covering not just the national but multinational news are also going to be covered out, and which is why we people are able to be aware, and I then am trying to be sharing the news with all of my followers within the country and out of the country. So, first news I have read that out. Lawyers Convention rejects 26th, 27th Amendment. Recently 26th and 7th Amendment have been introduced in the Parliament, in the National Assembly. So there were much more conflict as well, and issues were there. The opposition was opposing on highest level, and the government was willing to do it at any cost. So they did it, but ultimately, which has been in my knowledge, like some changes were created because of in 26th Amendment in particular, because of Maulana Fazlur Rahman, who is a religious political party and very strongly participating here in in the politics of Pakistan. There is much more involvement of him in the politics of Pakistan, and playing very vital role all the time in the politics of Pakistan. A little bit I want to mention. It's not my topic, but I would just consider, and I would just request to all of the parties and their followers, just care for the respect, and that is going to be my advice to everybody who is watching my this vlog. Uh, do the politics as per the advice of your leader. Follow any leadership, whosoever is liked by you, but it is the voice of my heart. Never disrespect anyone, because just consider who is going to be your leader, who is going to be your president, prime minister. So you cannot say, just with the negative tactics, a person is been elected all the time. Okay, in all of uh, all means all the elections are having some questions as well. There is no doubt, but you cannot say a person who is just zero in the public. Now I give you here a very important point. A person who is having a zero number in the public, so just consider that one will never pass through the elections, will be directly coming into power, whatever the way that one is going to be utilizing. So any time whenever the elections have been held here in Pakistan, so just consider there have been some positivities too, and you cannot say like a person who's been elected so just was on zero and been elected. There are some questions that obviously time to time we people keep on discussing. Uh, Maybe evolutionary process is always there in everything. Evolution is there, that might take some times too. And okay, we people have spent much more time, like 77 years are not a lesser, is not a lesser time, much more. I mean, 100 years are just mean away from us, 23 years are away from us by, I mean, having the century. So I consider the powerful groups here in Pakistan, they must be considering like the fake things can never be working out for long, long run. Keep it in your mind. Have been occurring, have occurred or not. Everybody is aware about that. But just whosoever is going to be involved in the things like this, so just be considering mean the things like this could never be running for long time. The things are going to be clear uh, after some certain timing. So just be caring for this thing. I think if we just start thinking about it, so the things might be a bit better. So you see, I mean, lawyers convention which was held in Lahore, so they rejected 26th, 27th amendment, and I consider that this is going to be the bad luck for National Assembly as well, because if you know it is the superior representative house of the people of Pakistan. So I think if that amendment is been introduced by the like you know by the National Assembly, so just consider means if that is going to be rejected by the majority of the people, so it is a drawback, at least whether we people consider or not, but it is. So just consider, we have to be positive, which there was the constitution of 73, the most popular, and which is actually existing. Okay, 27 amendments have been created in it, but when it was introduced, it was passed out, so all of the parties and the people accepted that. Why this has been working out till today, even it was introduced in 73, 1973, how much mean like 52 years have been passed roundabout, and still it is acceptable, because this was accepted at that time by all of the parties. This is one of the fact. Okay, so I consider means we people have to be caring for this thing, means we have to be whatever we people do, that would be with the consensus. So guys, just when I forgot taking my muffler. So Sami, can you please give me this? So before starting my mean vlog in particular, so very first of all, I would like to thank Azra from Saudi Arabia. So guys, sorry, I forgot to be having, because in winter season always we need it. So I just then said to Sami that he gave me. Thank you very much, Sami. So Azra is with me, and there are some few friends too. So thanks a lot. 6 people are with us. So really grateful. Like before some time we were like 2, and even you people are still with us. So I think it is one of my good lucks, and really thanking to all like you people are spending time with me. It's really happier news for me, and time to time I keep on telling you, like I'll be showing you inshallah the country very soon. I mean, just in nowadays we people are showing more and more Multan, and with passage of time, inshallah, we will start moving to other cities too, and then inshallah my wish to be showing you guys the other countries too from my platform. And all of the videos must be in English, so these are like informative for the people of the globe as well, because many people are making vlogs, but there are some language barriers. For example, if I am showing something in Urdu language or some native language which is prevailing within the country, so that might not be understandable for my foreigner friends. So here, a positivity is this, like any person who is watching from abroad and cannot understand our native language, but they must be understanding English language. So I was just willing to be thankful to all of the people who have joined me and who joined the previous live transmission too. I'm also grateful to all the people who spent time with me, obviously on my channel, but Sami was there. Sami is also a very strong part of this channel. So, okay, one news was this. The other news is ACE files case against PHA Multan director, several contractors. Rupees 172 million misspent funds. Probe against 3 ADs contractors initiated. Very important news. Don says, and who is telling like by Mr. Imran Gabol, reporter, he says 172 million misspent funds in PHA. Mean PHA is this is obviously housing authority here in and it's Multan office. Okay, PHA. Everybody is aware about this department. This is a governmental department. Like Pakistan Heritage Authority, uh, you know. Yes, Aiza, thank you very much for joining. So, Pakistan Heritage Authority is which is working for the betterment of the city and is going to be decorating the city and having much more budgets. So they misspent 172 million of amount. So case registered against them, and the case has been registered against many of directors and additional directors and some of the contractors too. The case was registered. So this was a very important news what I wanted to share with you people. So the next news is with me. LHC acquits man convicted of killing women for marriage refusal. This is very unfortunate news, but a person who was arrested just has been having the acquittal. So I think might not be a very appropriate proofs might not have been there. So obviously, because just consider one thing, while you people are going to be registering case against anyone in the court, so very first of all, keep this in your mind. You have to be having proof, okay? Proof, witnesses, these are very important, okay? So whenever, because this has been like from the religion, from Islam, you have to bring a witness. Whatever the thing is happened against you, so you need a witness. Okay, and when you are on the truth, I think witnesses are there. Then Almighty creates the witnesses. So this is one of the fact. So we have to be just positive too. So as I discussed, like Metropole is going to be discussed. Very sensitive news. Little bit with the care. I am going to be sharing. CCD. This is a department which is working against the miscreants, against the robbers, the thieves, and it has been their popularity. Like the people are going to be just taking action if any of the criminal is not if not going to be in the hands of police or can be escaped. So the people are going to be catching, arresting at any cost. But because the fame is there, so LHC is going to be talking about, and let's see what the LHC is going to be deciding about CCD. So guys, this was very, confidential news is always I used to be reading out, but for some, because forces matters, we need to be. Uh, yes, Azra, send it to me. I like. Thank you very much. Hmm. There are some more news like uh, after 18-year wait, Karachi welcomes the nation's athletes. Mean some competitions are going to be held, but in Karachi because unfortunate condition is being faced for a long time by the Karachitis, which is unfortunate. I really condemn. The condition of Karachi was not very good for a long time, so different events could not be held over there. But now, this is going to be positive news, like in Karachi as well. The Karachi is open for the players once again. I consider that this is going to be good luck of Karachi, and definitely credit goes to the governments and forces. Our forces, the Rangers did a lot, in Karachi, because if the Rangers were not acting accordingly, or not acting, or not playing the role of positive approaches in the Karachi, so the things were not possible to be having positivity in Karachi. But now in Karachi there is being much more positivity, and the business is on, like in the past timings, much more on daily basis we people used to be listening the killing of multiple people. Alhamdulillah, we people have to greater extent got rid of. There was some sites in the Karachi which were considered for no-go areas. Everybody knows about it. It has not been a secret. But now, Alhamdulillah, Karachi is in very better position and flourishing, because Karachi is the business hub for Pakistan. So we need to be having very well furnished, flourished Karachi. We need, then the Pakistan will be progressing. If Karachi progresses, Pakistan will be progressing. Keep it in your mind. So guys, so there is one more important news is there. Pakistan set to get $1.2 billion as IMF meeting looms. Board hurdle follows staff level deal in October. Approval expected to boost investor confidence. Islamabad under pressure to maintain fiscal discipline. So, IMF, we need IMF. Many of leaders I've been listening from my childhood, like we people are going to be getting rid of IMF, but IMF. Now I consider we want to leave IMF, but IMF does not want to leave us. Now I think IMF needs us. We don't need IMF. I really mean, this is very disgusting, because I've been discussing this thing for a long time. So I think I would request to Prime Minister, for God's sake, because this has been your slogan. So now the time has been more like you from your last interim period and current period, now round about 3 years you have spent. Okay, you have done a lot. You have done very good. Even you have to be, what you used to be saying, like we have to be going towards the inflation because of some compulsion. Okay, now I think we must be getting rid of the compulsions, like bit better. It's bit better. So, so I think now we must be moving towards, we must be moving towards, towards the, so please open the YouTube. So just mean we have to be, we at least should be finding out the first step towards the removal of IMF. Okay, we people are not going to be, 100% might not be possible for us, but at least we must be having the beginning steps, so that at least we should be talking about, like at least we should at least start the things. So I consider, like, at least we people must be, and obviously government needs the support of the people. Then it is not an easy thing to be getting rid of IMF, but at least we should take initiative. Mean we must be trying to be avoiding IMF. Okay, if the thing is not going to be happening in the beginning, like on initial stages, it might be possible in the near future. But at least we must be trying to have these steps at least. Okay, guys. The other news which I have, uh, Stalin opposition leader's appointment, a bad move. Experts, lawmakers say this may erode parliament's credibility, undermine democratic framework. You know, there has been much more trouble for creating opposition leader. Umar Ayub was opposition leader, then he was just incapable for being having the seat. Now, then they were talking about Mahmoud Khan Achakzai. Now the people are discussing about Junaid Akbar, but still the decision is not been there. Let's see what is going to happen. 14 terrorists killed in KP, Balochistan operations. Yeah, Dera Bukti, the Inter Services Public Relations ISPR said on Saturday that 14 terrorists were killed in three separate intelligence-based operations in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa and Balochistan. In a statement, the military's media wing said 9 terrorists belonging to Indian proxy Fitna Al-Khawarij were killed on Friday. So here I would definitely like to appreciate our forces who are working against terrorism. It is very difficult. You know, we people have been facing for long time terrorism in our country. We have lost multiple, very important lives of children, lives of elderly, lives of politicians, life of experts. Much more we people have lost. I consider here definitely this is going to be logical to be appreciating the forces who are always fighting, because here I would like to raise one point, whether you people agree or not. I tell you, if you people are going to be observing the things on a smaller level, so here people become extremist, become fanatic while entering into religious side, and after some time they people are going to be changing their concepts of Islam, unfortunately, God forbid, but they people are doing. And they people become fanatic and start thinking whatever I'm saying, that is going to be correct. I've never talked about the religion, but I tend to, inshallah, in future too, because I just want to create harmony. I want people should be harmonized, people should be having harmony in their lives, so that everybody, I think this is the right of everyone to be spending life in harmony, because Almighty, very first of all, focuses on humanity. Later on, definitely, religions are concerning, and for us, much more. And the personality of Holy Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, is countable more. But the point is, we have to be going for the very deeper study. What I believe, what I think, that is not going to be matter. What the Prophet says, what Hazur sallallahu alaihi wasallam says, that is going to be matter. So he never recommends, he never says to be fanatic, he never advises to be extremist. Always he focuses for the balance. And whenever he tries to convince the people with an amicable way, by having the tolerance. But where we people are having the tolerance, I think you and me are well aware about that. So what the people are doing and how the people are going to be having the behavior. So I think this is the things are very much clear. So guys, There is very important international news about Indonesia. Starvation feared as flood toll passes 900 in Indonesia. Rainos floods and landslides have killed more than 900 people on Indonesia's island of Sumatra. The country's disaster management agency said Saturday, with fears that starvation could send the toll even higher. A chain of tropical storms and monsoonal rains has damaged really Southeast and South Asia, triggering landslides and flash floods from the Samaran rainforest to the highland planetarium of Sri Lanka. Very, very alarming news is there. Okay, and very much serious news is there. Like, in India, flood is there. In Indonesia. And starvation mean mean they people don't have anything to eat. Starvation means when you have nothing for eating, that is going to be your starvation. So starvation is prevailing a lot more in in the flooded areas, and 900 tall passes 900 and it is expected, like the disaster management agencies are claiming, might be more than 900. Starvation could be increased to, if and so definitely I think for Indonesia, very first of all, United Nations must be step in, and all the other friendly countries. Even I would request to the Pakistan government too, like other countries supported us when we people were in trouble and facing the issues of floods. So similar, I want, like Indonesia, for all of the countries must support Indonesia, because Indonesia is facing trouble this time and having landsliding and extra raining than the routine. The people are still facing, it's going to be December, and even this time the people are facing this because winter has been started almost in the world. So just see, I mean, when the winter is there, even it's very difficult to be spending time in the summer, because I went in to the flooded areas a lot more during the floods in Pakistan before 2 to 3 months, and I did the coverages too much. So just I know the bitter condition which might have to be faced out by the multiple people. So I consider all of us must be, all of us mean all of the countries must be step in for Indonesia and must be supporting them, because they need this time. And starvation all the countries must be sending food to this country. Thank you very much. So there is one more very important news. Uh, some I am this time quoting Don, but some news are very important for me too. Australia hits Taliban official. Yes, bit good, but I'll make it finalized. Okay, I'll make finalized after the live. Australia hits Taliban officials with sanctions. Now in Afghanistan there is government of Taliban, and most of the countries accepted this country, because this was with the unanimous decision. Even America was involved, and with the unanimous decision, Taliban came into the regime. Now, a thing which happens, like Australia hits officially sanctions, because obviously to Taliban, I would request very first of all, majority of the nations of the world, why they people are against of you, not for bringing studies for your women. I consider if you guys are going to be starting studies for your women, things could be better. More and I consider, mashallah, most of you guys are Islamic, and it's very nice and practical Islamic. So Islam also gives the rights for studies to the women. Yes, you must be having there might be multiple options, like separate institutes could be there, separate buildings could be there, home services could be provided to them, like just by sitting home. Like, I would suggest here to the Afghan government, like, in Pakistan, there is concept of AIOU, Allama Iqbal Open University. So, mean the people, the students are getting education just by sitting at home. So they are not supposed to be going towards anywhere. So I consider you might be following the same way. If you people are having some, obviously, okay, it's not a bad thing if you are thinking, okay, women should not go outside, because definitely it's not recommended by the Islam. So here, the people who are against me might be thinking like I am against of the women, but it is one of the fact. Islam never stops you to be getting education. Islam never stops you to be doing all the things, but Islam as well never recommends you just to be going outside for a nothing without any purpose. Islam forces you, Islam recommends you, mean to be within the four walls. To my sisters, I think we cannot change the rule of Islam, whether I believe or not, whether I agree or not, whether I accept it or not, whether I want to adopt that or not. But rule of Islam is there, will be there until the doomsday. It will be working out. Nobody can change it, because Holy Prophet was the last prophet of the God, and the rules which have been given out, those are finalized. Nothing could be changed, nothing could be added, and all, Aima after the prophet, they are following the prophet. If Mullah Ali is there, if the companions of Holy Prophet were there, so they were just following the Holy Prophet. They didn't start anything new. Okay, there is the concept of like within the parameters of Islam, if you want to change anything according to the time, according to the era, that is possible, but that should be within the premises, where that will be within the parameters of Islam. You cannot cross, you cannot breach. Keep it in your mind. Anybody who is going to be breaching these things, so will be answerable in front of Almighty, not just on the doomsday, today as well. On doomsday, what is going to happen? We believe it would happen, but how? We don't know. But you will have to be facing consequences within this world too. So Australia hits Taliban officials with sanctions. Okay, one more important news. Qatar, Egypt call for deployment of international force. Qatar and Egypt, they are willing for Gaza. International force will be there for observing the situation. What the situation is going on, that is to be observed by the neutral force. I think this is a good and genuine demand from Qatar and Egypt. I think must be following. United Nations must be thinking America, because they played a role to be bringing calmness in this issue. Now the issue is being not 100% resolved, but to a greater extent it has been sorted out. So that is because of America. So I consider America must be having this, this effort, must be making this effort a little bit more. Like they must be intervening a neutral force, and that should be sent out from the United Nations, not from any individual country that might be biased too in the near future. So I consider thus, just if the UN, United Nations, is going to be involved, so this is going to be acceptable by all the parties, by all the concerns. So there is one more news. Here I have one more relevant to food. Going wild for strawberries, Khwaja Ali Shahid Bhai. In 1990, East Karachi, fresh strawberries were nearly impossible to find. Today, they're everywhere, and you can even grow them at home. Strawberries, it's a very sweet and very healthy food. So now Dr. Khwaja is saying like strawberries could be grown out just within the home as well. So this is so this is going to be very appreciable. uh, mean strawberries you can grow at your home. The Cool Beans of Liari. The Cool Beans of Liari by Shazia Hassan. In Liari, the beans, beans are very, most of the people they like more. So, why you're not liking from different IDs, man? Like from different the live. Still, you are not very good in English. You have to improve more. So, guys, so there are few news about the drama industry of Pakistan, where the street knows your name. One of the most avidly watched dramas on television these days. Sharpasand has many things going for it: a strong script, an exceptional cast, astute direction and production, and a neighborhood that is held over from bygone Karachi. Icon goes behind the scenes to take a peek at this wholesome street with an underlying dark side. So Noman Ijaz, a famous artist. I am reading about him. He's going to be still, and when we people were child, so he was actor, and still, mashallah, he's acting. So God bless him. Really praying. So guys, almost I have tried to be reading out the paper of Sunday, because Sunday mostly is covering your complete week. And inshallah, if the old followers are there, so when I started my YouTube channel, so I started this program discussing about the news, but glasses were not there. But now I've got the classes, and I have started the same program after long time. And it is I like this program very much, because I like to be discussing more and more about the infotainment news of the world, all those things relevant to the world. So I just mean like more. So inshallah, now on every Monday, because I wanted to make it on Monday, but yesterday Sami was busy, so we could not do this live transmission. Inshallah, from now on every Monday, this program where we people used to be discussing about the newspaper week news, so inshallah it will be discussed. So guys, really thankful to all, and I'm really glad most of the times the people were unable to be joining my live currently. So I never disappointed, because I know that you people must be watching me later. So guys, be with me. Multiple videos are coming, multiple videos of the globe, of the world. I'm not just focusing on the country, on the city. Okay, it's my city, my heart, very close to me. I work more and more, but as well I want to show complete world, the complete my followers from multiple countries. So definitely I want to show them the multiple things. Thank you very much. Long live Pakistan.